He's away and always is still, as I said before, in this flex position. He can support joystick, which he's trying to do now. The pop-up and the spray around. The first fight comes through. The proximity gets popped. But it's Dan that gets the opener. A knife first Rafal with the pickup from Alems there. Suffered and snuck around the back side. Ranchiro's trying to just find a body inside the long desk. The conference room is currently just held by joystick. And another punishment comes through. Shaiko finally gets the pulse underneath, gets the kill, and it's blow for blow either way. But these are very spaced out fights that are happening.
Very spaced out, a bit of skirmish all over the map, but the actual site for now, Shepard holding out here. Joystick picks up yet another one. Two members of BDS still stay, but Shaiko, well, he's about to swing in, gets the first one, has site control now, but Playday, well, he needs to go all the way over to the actual side with that diffuser, and there's still a man waiting. Is going to be always on these main stairs, just holding, and will be able to pick up the kill. No, he gets downed. Playday wins out on that one, and that means they can go for the plant now. Joystick is going to be in a 1v2 situation, has two opportunities to go for the kitchen or either from tellers.
Now the castle wall, he's going to pop that with the C4 and give himself a little bit of an option to rotate and maybe draw some eyes that way instead. There is a post plant. They've got themselves separated either way, but with the three routes in, it's not a comfortable hold. It's going to come down to quick communication between the pair of them to see who can get the drop first. Popped up, and a bit of audio, though, gives the game to Shaiko, and BDS pull themselves back round to a round that was truly blow for blow.
Trying to get them into the right spots to deal with the pieces of utility, such as that Evil Eye and the barbed wire, successfully does so as well. But if they want to go for a plant, they really should be opening this up as Ranchiro gets the first kill.
Just swung and shot blindly past the mirror window. Down, the special spectacles come in very handy. Now he's going to see if he can push around the other side, but he suffers from the hatch above. Not quite able to get himself back round, so goes for the C4, prayed and laid and blowed it up. Now he's going to try and retake the mantle. Sprays through and gets one more. Dan on the triple kill, and my word, glasses and those sails have gone through the roof. The drop led right into the pocket of Shepard. One more for the road. It's joystick to lock it off, and Empire to hold the deep into a slightly comfortable position. That castle on that door actually gives Shaiko a little bit more freedom to play around the bottom of the spiral staircase if he needs to. Sure, he could still be swung round and from above as joystick is looking to find, but with Dan getting the opener, it puts a bit of a mantle of pressure. There's the swing, there's the fight, just can't connect. The bars come through for an attack, but here with Dan getting two on the other side, and now Shaiko falling. BDS right now, as you can sort of see that they still have joystick, and he said, look, go down, I'll play this for as long as I can, and that was around the 40-second mark, and now 20 of that has gone, and they're still just sort of trying to get comfortable on the drop on the hatch. They're prepped and ready with almost a take there on joystick. Almost took him out of their misery. Finally find it, but with 5 seconds, they've just got to try and hit the boards and see if they can make it stick. A great take, but now is the tough part. Holding it past the delivery time, hoping that the cover comes from above. It does not. And there it is. Another round for Empire. Another close fight down in the open area. Some of these long shots, they have that little bit on the door open. You never really know if you spray through what you might be able to catch, and it just takes one swing, one aggression to go your way. Shepard with a fantastic bold rotate's able to find his way in. The C4 over the top doesn't quite connect with anybody. Playday slips past, gets the kill. Now with the final one coming through on the back stairs, it is BDS finding another round. And we go back and forth more of the wall. They're forcing him into an uncomfortable situation, and they're trying to push him further and further into the sightline and gun of Shaiko as we see him almost suffer to. Oh, it's the blend and the blur, and there's that grenade I was talking about before.
Now smoke canisters are being tossed out. There is still two left in the set of always. There's 37 seconds still on the clock, so there is an opportunity to stall out quite a long time. However, the smokes are coming out, so Playday might actually be starting to run in further as the second smoke canister just came through. There's only going to be one left as a Nitro gets tossed out deep as well, and this is when BDS needs to make sure that they strike. 0 smoke canisters left. Shaiko is thinking about maybe dropping, maybe while trying to hold off. He doesn't quite know what is best at this moment in time, but as the diffuser is again to be cancelled, it's a 3-on-4.
It puts them in such a tricky situation because wherever Playday chooses next, he's pretty much just going to have to try and stick it out, and suddenly everything's gone their way either way. The cover came through. They played the plant. It was a great sneak around the back by Rafal. And it's not that BDS are doing much better, but it's more diverse in terms of who's able to get into these trade situations, who's able to find these fights. And this isolation of the Empire players is something that keeps coming back to haunt them there. How many angles were involved in that fight and that take, and how many moments has that happened with Shepard under fire inside? It's Rafal that gets the drop in the meantime on Dan on this bottom of square, And BDS find themselves a 4-2 harp on utility. The Finker's gone too. She's seen such a resurgence in terms of being picked up, but still, it's less that more of the gunfight. Always locks out Alems, takes the fight and drops the drone. Puts them into the man advantage here, but with 30 seconds, they've got to see if they can try and close down on the remaining defenders. Playday still has 3 smokes in hand. If he gets an idea of where they're approaching from, he could buy some time and potentially try and loop those. Rafal, he's toying with the idea of taking a fight and getting out of there. He's going to make sure that he doesn't get caught by any of these vertical holes that are being opened. They're setting themselves up for a heavy plant in the corner. That's being telegraphed, and here comes the drop. There is the catch. The spray through doesn't quite make it. There's no one else immediately there. Takes the first kill. The second falls in a line. It's the trade over the center box, but they couldn't get the diffuser. BDS on the time. Keep the office under their control. Try and do a little bit more of the groundwork here as the first canister clears. That's another 30 seconds that you're looking at with 2 still in pocket. If there is anybody who demonstrates how well to use these, Rafal, well, he's that man. Shepard is just going to play that game. Can't quite tank it because the C4 made otherwise. There it is. The catch Renshiro waited such a long time for is able to make it a big glove. Always in the meantime puts the pressure back on. Rafal is the blow for blow. This is happening all over the entire site. So Alems is like, well, I'm going to find a fight upstairs. Joystick, he's dancing around the game of the hatch. He's not quite sure where the confidence is, so he goes for an even bigger roam all the way to the other side on the far side as Playday hops in, drops in 2 seconds. He's got to see if he can make it. He found it.
Playday able to win the gunfight there, force the thermite off the defuse. A little bit more damage. Look at the utility still available. There is Yokai's. That is basically it for now as Dan tries to sneak in, lets himself be shown, and takes a little bit of damage. Rafal stays alive though. That is going to be a kill from Saiter onto Alems. Brings it through a 3-on-3, but the Yokai's, they should be coming in clutch right now as Dan loses the gunfight. That might just turn it all around. There comes the kill as well. As Always picks up yet another one. The Yokai stopped the plant originally, and now it's only up to Always, who drops to Playday yet once more. He was downed earlier on in the round. He closes it off now, and it is going to be BDS with a 7-2 victory over Team Empire.